Today we are going to do a really cool city loop around Kyoto. Finally, the temperatures are rising and I'm just so excited. I couldn't wait to sit on my bike and start cycling around. We are going to stop in one of the main places that I think it's worth to go, either by bike or by bus around the city. I know that the city gets really busy now in spring, but there are a few things that I feel that is worth to see. I really think Kyoto is one of the best cities in the world to explore by bike. What I love the most is that you can cycle from one attraction to the next in just a few minutes. Today we are starting the ride at the famous Philosopher's Path, and surprisingly it's almost empty. In about a month, this place will be packed with people. There's a tea house really close to Philosopher's Path that I want to go. Last time that I tried to have a tea there, it was closed. So let's see if today we can find a place and hopefully it's open so we can have a nice matcha. Unfortunately, the tea house I wanted to show you has closed down. How sad. So we keep going for now to the next stop, which ended up being one of my favorite temples in Kyoto, Nanzen-ji. Wow, what a beautiful structure. This is stunning and it's so close from Philosopher's Path. So starting the cycle at the river, cycling through Philosopher's Path and ending up here is just the perfect ride. Kyoto is such a magical city. Another thing I love about it is that you learn about Japanese culture everywhere you go, just by stopping at the temples and gardens along the way. And there are so many of them across the city. Each one carries a deep connection to the history of Japan. This was one of the places that it was missing on my list that I should check. And wow, I don't know why I didn't came here before. It's just stunning. I cannot believe. What's really unique about Nanzen-ji Temple is the old brick aqueduct that runs across the temple grounds. It was built in the late 1800s during the Meiji era, when the country was rapidly modernizing and building new infrastructure. The aqueduct was part of Lake Biwa canal system, which was built to bring fresh water from the lake to Kyoto. I think it's time for a coffee. Blue Bottle coffee is a classic in the big cities here. I used to go to Blue Bottle a lot when I live in Tokyo, but this one in Kyoto is special. They place the cafe inside a beautiful old Machiya house.
Oh, nice. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice pose.
It was finally time for a nice morning matcha. You will notice that many cafes here have seasonal menus, especially in spring. I decided to try a matcha with cherry blossom flavor. It came with tiny pink petals on top. Everything in Japan follows the seasons, and spring is one of the highlights. It's time to cross the city toward the center. And look, this is the kind of thing you run into in Kyoto. A massive Torii gate in the middle of the road. This is the giant Torii gate of Heian Shrine, and it's one of the largest in Japan. Okay, so we finally had our matcha. Now it's time to cycle through the classic Kamo river to have some nice lunch at Nishiki market at the center of the city. I've said this 100 times before, but there is something truly special about the Kamo River. It's one of those places where the entire city seems to connect. If you want to have a good time in Kyoto, just grab some food and sit by the river for a while. You'll see so many things happening around you. People exercising, walking their dogs, kids playing, locals cycling to work, musicians practicing, groups having picnics, and older people doing their morning stretches. Honestly, living here, it's hard not to fall in love with Kamo River. We cross half of the city to reach the center of Kyoto. This is honestly not my favorite place to spend time. It can be difficult to cycle around here and it's always so busy. That said, there are still some really special places in the area, and Nishiki Market is one of them. Every time I come here, I get lost trying to decide what to eat. The variety is huge. They almost literally have every kind of Japanese street food here. It's overwhelming. From all of the open markets I visited around Japan so far, this is definitely my favorite. Today, I decided to try a crab stick salad dog. It's basically the seafood version of a hot dog, and it was exactly what I needed. You find all kinds of creative snacks like this at Nishiki Market. Our final stop has to be Kyoto Tower. It's the perfect time of day to see the city from the top. The sun was starting to set and wow, was an incredible view over Kyoto. One thing I really like about the tower is that they placed these large binoculars around the observation deck, and on the glass they mark the main temples you can see from here, so you can actually spot so many of Kyoto's famous landmarks from above. It is really cool. Kyoto has such an interesting mix of modern and traditional, and you can really see that contrast when you look at the city from up here. This is the perfect place to end today's ride. Thank you for cycling along, and I will see you on the next one.